YouTube. This is Aaron again with American Interviews. Today I am in downtown San Jose to ask people their opinion on the Gulf of Mexico changing into the Gulf of America. We're going to find out. All right, so just recently, Donald Trump made an executive order to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico into the Gulf of America.
Air Force One is currently in international waters, for the first time in history, flying over the recently renamed Gulf of America. Please enjoy the flight, and we are now about to head westbound to Super Bowl 59.
What are your initial thoughts on that?
It's catchier. It's definitely catchier. I know he did all kinds of firing, so there's a lot going on with him right now, and he hasn't done his inaugural speech or none of that yet. But he's already firing people, and he's taking charge. Looks like.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think that the repercussions, the consequences of the renaming of the Gulf of Mexico into the Gulf of America? What do you think the consequences on the relationship between America and Mexico will be?
I think it'll still be the same. I think, if anything, we need to improve our relationship with Mexico, because there was a lot of things said about Mexico, some of the people, and it did affect some of the people down here, and he still hasn't apologized for none of that.
Yeah.
Even though I know that some Mexicans did vote for him in office, so.
What do you think about Donald Trump giving the U.S. military the green light to go after the cartels?
Fentanyl, heroin, meth, and other lethal drugs are pouring across our wide-open border, stealing hundreds of thousands of beautiful American lives, and it's happening like never before in our history. Our country is being poisoned from within by the drugs and by all of the other crime that's taking place. The drug cartels are waging war in America, and it's now time for America to wage war on the cartels. When I am president, it will be the policy of the United States to take down the cartels, just as we took down ISIS and the ISIS Caliphate, and just as, unlike the situation we're in today, we had a very, very strong border, the strongest border, in fact, in the history of our country. I will deploy all necessary military assets, including the U.S. Navy, to impose the full naval embargo on the cartels. We will guarantee that the waters of the Western Hemisphere are not used to traffic illicit drugs to our country. Furthermore, I will order the Department of Defense to make appropriate use of special forces, cyber warfare, and other overt and covert actions to inflict maximum damage on cartel leadership, infrastructure, and operations. I will designate the major cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. We will sever their access to global financial systems. I will also work to forge an unprecedented partnership with neighboring governments in our region, just like I did in Mexico. Either we will get the full cooperation of other governments to stop this menace, or we will expose every bribe, every kickback, every payoff, and every bit of corruption that is allowing the cartels to preserve their brutal reign, and it is indeed brutal. Finally, as I have said before, I will ask Congress to pass legislation ensuring that drug smugglers and human traffickers receive the death penalty.
And also the Mexican government having willingness to work with them on that.
Let's hope that they will be, and not helping the cartel out to themselves.
Yeah.
Because that's a big problem.
Yeah.
But for us going after the cartel, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because the less chemicals that we have on the streets, be better off for the people.
Right.
I think.
Especially fentanyl, and that's a huge problem.
It's a big time killer. I just lost another friend. Because I'm homeless too, but he's homeless, and he was hooked on meth, and apparently they're mixing it. So, they're trying to turn meth addicts into fentanyl addicts as well. And they already have big problem with that in San Francisco, when we don't want that to
escalate,
to leak out.
Yeah,
to leak out to like the nice cities like San Jose.
Right.
It's bad enough. San Francisco it's pretty bad over there.
Yeah.
I wish them all the best. I hope they come to a better conclusion or a better solution.
Yeah.
And I think the better conclusion is that we do go after the cartels, and the better solution is that we don't have it on the streets.
Yeah.
You know, because it's a killer.
Yeah.
You know, and we don't need that.
So far, the news is that we're just working with the military, the official military in Mexico, to train them better for these confrontations with the cartel. But do you think that there's an actual possibility of U.S. troops having involvement in combat in Mexico?
I seriously don't see us going over there, you know, attacking our, you know, they are our neighbor and our brother, you know, but I seriously don't think that if we do, it's a cartel.
Of course, we'd have to have the green light from Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'm sure they're not going to want us on their land either, going over there and, you know, demonstrate what we can do, because we could do a lot of damage.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So hopefully that it doesn't go down like that. Hopefully that, you know, they'll be able to nip it in the butt quick.
Yeah.
You know, and I think one of the main things that see, back in the days when there used to be methamphetamines, what they used to call crank, they outlawed some of the chemicals that was making that. I think they need to do the same thing with the meth nowadays out here. Outlaw those chemicals so that way the same thing happens, and they're gonna have to find another way of making it. You know?
Definitely.
You know.
Well, I appreciate your opinion, man. Bathrooms open up, so
God bless you guys.
yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Did you still want to do an interview, man? Real quick one? No? All right. Have a good one. All right. So I got one interview. Hopefully you guys find that one interesting. It'll be a 5-minute video or something. I wasn't able to get any more interviews than that, but we'll see. You know, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. And today was a complete sando, in the words of Vegas Matt. So until next time, I will catch you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.